Okay, let's go.
We are here.
Common Palooza, what's good, y'all? What up, though? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Yeah. You have my axe with the WWE title, too. God dang. Hey, oh, man, the champ is here.
The champ is here!
Man, I hate these things, man.
I ain't gonna lie. This name is not live.
Oh, God, no. Man,
all right, so what are we talking about today, Coach?
All right, guys, so for those that don't know, we're the Fusion Hot Podcast.
What's up? We the Phantom Nerds. Well, it's only one nerd.
Yeah. We're the Phantom Nerd.
We the Phantom Nerd. I'm the Phantom Nerd.
Hey, we're the Fusion Nerds today. Yeah, we're the
Yes,
Fusion
sir.
Nerds today. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, what's shout out to Gambit out there? What's up, Gambit? Come on me. Come on, stop. That's Spanish, my bad.
Hey, can I get a pose, Gambit? Can I get a pose?
Here's the pose, baby.
Yeah. Let me see the pose. What you got?
You gotta make a name for yourself.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta do a flip.
With the fist.
Oh, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna let that pose. Live, is it?
I like it. I like it.
Appreciate you, dog. I ain't got my phone out, man. You know, I'm working.
Is that Team Rocket over there?
Is that
Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light.
We talking about anime. I got these jokes on my shirt. Shout out. How y'all doing?
I had a joke, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna tell you after. I will not forget. So, guys, the reason for the season, we're talking about. You okay? So the name of this panel is Otaku to Mainstream. So we're gonna be talking about anime and how it was for a lot of us growing up loving anime. How it wasn't the most popular thing, but now look, man, we got Devil Artemis right here. We got Death Battle right here. They have so many anime battles, and there's so many people dressed in anime cosplay here.
That's right, yeah.
So we're gonna be talking about anime. So, bro, if you could tell us your very first anime that you watched.
My very first?
Yeah.
Might have been Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. Ooh.
That might have been the first one I laid my eyes on.
Wow.
I remember
Best intros, too.
I remember when I was younger though, like anime was just like hard to like find and watch. Like you had to be up like late night watching Toonami. Like as a kid also, my parents, they didn't have like cable when I was first growing up. So I'd have to go to like my cousin's crib to like watch Toonami and stuff of that nature. So that's how I started watching like Cowboy Bebop and like Sailor Moon and Inuyasha and stuff of that nature. So, but as like the discussion and the topic of this panel holds, like now it's like more so mainstream. Now you can you can flip on any streaming service and you can watch literally anime on any of them.
Oh my God.
It could be Max, Hulu, Netflix.
Netflix got their own division, bro.
Exactly. So like it's really dope to see like how much anime has like grown over the years.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, when I was younger, man, it was tough to catch.
It was.
Trade taping, bro.
What?
Tape trading. I'm backwards. Dyslexic, my bad. Tape trading.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember like the first anime, well, like actual anime I watched was Sailor Moon. That's like the very first one that I watched outside of Ninja Scroll, which probably shouldn't be watching, but don't tell my mom. So Sailor Moon was the first one that really got. I was like, man, this is kind of cool. It's different than the other cartoons I was watching at the time. Then one day my mom, she turned me on to Dragon Ball Z, and it was it. It was it. There was no going back, man.
I ain't gonna lie, that's peak early anime.
There was no going back. So then I started watching in reverse, watching Dragon Ball, and seeing Goku from being a kid and stuff like that. But man, when I watched Dragon Ball, I saw that first Kamehameha. Now I know y'all. Now no one here can lie. Who tried to power up as a kid?
I ain't gonna lie,
There you go. I know you did. I know.
You know how it works? Yo, beard strong.
Yo, beard,
Yo, beard, man strong.
Doing the spirit ball. Yeah, I tried so hard to power up as a kid, which probably leads us to, it was almost frowned upon to watch anime, like growing up.
Oh, it was.
They were like, oh, you're a nerd, you're watching anime, how could you do that? I'm like, so, watch this Kamehameha though, even though none of them come out.
That's it.
So Jay, before we go on, what about you? What's the first anime that you got into?
It would have to be Dragon Ball. Back when it was on UPN. I'm like you, man. I had nobody's cable, bro. Nobody's cable. And then, like when I did at one point, it was stolen. And then it was legit. It was legit later on. But it was like either UPN, WB, or
WB Saturday mornings?
yes.
Yeah.
Or Fox. So it was Sakura, hard captures, Pokemon, all them. So you talk about Saturday, man. Most lives there on Saturday. Yeah. But yeah, it's one little fun fact at 5:30 Monday through Friday on the weekday. They used to play Sailor Moon Channel 20. Well, UPN at the time. UPN.
I know. You're on Channel 20 now.
Oh, well. For those who watching on internet land. Well, man, that's all, man. Let's carry on with this show.
Okay. So, for me, like I said, Dragon Ball Z was an anime that I knew that it was over. Like I was watching anime, and it was never gonna stop. What were those animes for you guys?
For sure, Dragon Ball Z.
Of course.
When I first saw Naruto, I knew I was gonna stick on for the ride.
Oh yeah.
Sailor Moon was one of those ones where like, you know, you pick it up every night. It's like a comfort anime, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to watch, and I'm trying to eat. We don't do Sailor Moon. Cowboy Bebop, you know, that's just classic nostalgia. Like you're gonna always love that. The intro, of course, goes crazy.
Man. One of the best of all time.
So like those early anime, the 90 animes, I love like the aesthetic of them too. Like even today, they still have like the dopest aesthetics. What's the one? I can't. Help me with the red jacket and the red motherfucker.
Trigon.
Oh, Trigon. Yeah. I was in Afghanistan watching that. That was dope.
Yeah, Trigon is
so yeah, those are some of the ones that like have always just like stuck with me through all life. I'll never not watch Dragon Ball. Even as much as I hate Dragon Ball Super, I think it's probably one of the worst iterations of Dragon Ball possible.
Whoa. I mean,
Dragon Ball
lives and breathes.
Nah, Dragon Ball GT, we could let it rock. Cause Super Saiyan 4 was hard. We could admit that.
the best thing there.
Time's out.
What?
Ultra Instinct or Super Saiyan 4?
Super
I'm not
Saiyan
gonna lie, give me Super Saiyan 4, bro.
Crazy.
Hey, Super Saiyan 4 is crazy.
Dude, he is.
Bro, the red fur? That man had a mink
What
on.
was the original furry, man? What you talking about, dog?
It's too hot for all that, man.
He went to Houston on the Southeast Texas.
Exactly.
Come on, man. You probably know it cold.
I can't believe this. So, okay. So, in a panel we're doing later, we're talking about some of our favorite anime moments. And one of my favorite moments is when Goku goes Ultra Instinct. That shut down the internet. It was such a great form and a great lead up. Now, granted, Goku got this power up in 22 minutes because the tournament of power was only 22 minutes. But we're not talking about that.
I think we should talk about that.
No, you know what? Hey, the panel's up. All right. No, that's one of my favorite moments. But I do love Super Saiyan 4. Don't get it twisted. But to me, the music and just watching Goku get that form. Goku got washed so many times. Jiren put a amount of pressure on Goku that we haven't seen. Outside of Goku Black. Goku Black is really the one.
I'm about to say, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Goku Black.
I'll give you this. The music of the moment was hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I give you that.
Mustard.
It was not rehearsed, by the way.
That's why I love you, dude. That was great.
Nah, that was definitely crazy. So you said Ultra Instinct over Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. I can't believe that.
I got to, man. And I mean, and we even see now in Dragon Ball Daima, Super Saiyan 4 is not even all that strong. It's canon now.
Live, though.
It is. But now I'm not gonna lie.
He got the tail too.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
Like ham hands.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
I love watching them get their form in Daima, man. It was just such a cool thing, and especially like kid Goku. I'm like, man, this dude yoked as a kid. He just yoked his phone.
So was Gohan.
For real. Dad.
What's Mr. Piccolo at that?
Alright, so we talked about like the early stages of anime. How do you feel about anime like right now? Like how do you feel about the spaces in it
I
now?
don't have enough time today to watch half that stuff because it was crazy. It was hard to find back in the 90s, early 2000s. You know, well, due to limitation technology. You know, don't get it twisted because there's always some stuff from like before we were born, during the time, and then now we got kids of our own and all that good jazz. Anime to answer that question, anime today is so many and it's so freaking awesome that the fact that so many. Like the fact that they can push them out now due to like digital art.
Yeah.
And like it's giving people opportunities to, voice act and stuff like that. Once again, giving, a friend of ours, Stephanie Madonna,
Steph.
track him out.
I know, right?
Coming back, you know what I mean? So, holy moly donut shop.
Yeah.
Give me more.
Yeah.
And this guy right here, like, you should watch this, and you should watch that.
You try to tell him to watch so many things.
Yeah.
He just refuses to listen.
Either that.
But I will say, you did watch One Piece, so I'm proud of you for doing that.
Way before that, I was watching JoJo. Watch JoJo's. Watch JoJo's.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I hope ain't no JoJo's hate on this panel.
No, there isn't.
Right.
He's converted.
I love it.
He's healed. He's converted.
He's got it.
But yeah, no, surface without seeing anime.
Yeah.
And like not just little unknown animes. It's like the peak top anime. I can see Dan to Dan on every platform almost. I really love anime. Like speaking of Dan to Dan, I love how fresh like the language and the style and the art is. Like even in like Demon Slayer, even though everyone says the art carries Demon Slayer. I think the story it's a simple story, and simple is okay, but the emotion behind and the intention behind all the characters is really what drives me, and that's really for all anime in general, man. I love anime. Like that's all I've been watching like lately, is just anime.
Yeah.
What about you?
Like you said, I mean, like you said, it's just so many options. At times, it feels like it's like too many options. Because I be trying, bro. I be feeling overwhelmed. Like I'll open up Crunchyroll. I'm like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start.
Hey, what the hell?
Time to watch Sailor Moon again.
Exactly.
Hey,
Luckily, One Piece is still going, so like that's always the fallback option. Like, all right, I haven't watched the episode.
hey, is it weird for me to fall asleep to Way of the House Husband? That show is funny. I love Way of the House
Oh,
Husband.
that's a good show. That's a good one, bro.
I love that show.
I've been watching Romantic Killer on Netflix. That is a silly show. It's about a girl. She plays video game, eats chocolates, and loves cats, and some little fairy thing comes
That
in.
is something I'm addicted to.
And then some little fairy thing comes in and is like, you're in a dating simulation now. So now you don't get any of that stuff. You got to find a boyfriend. So they keep putting in all these different situations to find like a boyfriend. It's a silly show, but it's pretty funny. And I've been watching that.
That is funny.
Okay.
Oh, man. Shout out, man. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Come on, bros.
Yeah. So what current animes are you guys watching?
One Piece for sure.
One Piece.
I did start Dan to Dan.
Oh,
I'm only a few episodes in. Somebody. We're not gonna name any names out there.
She got that face on like, and what?
They haven't been wanting to watch episodes lately, so.
Oh man, that's when you gotta break the rule. When you just watch it when you watch it with it, like, oh no, I can't believe that's happened. That's crazy.
See,
What?
I'll be honest. I didn't think about doing it. But then I started watching Love Island, so I was like, to the side.
Man, my whole family, they all like binge Love Island.
I ain't gonna lie, Love Island and cooking. Like I missed last night's episode. I haven't been on social media all day.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Love Island will be a fire anime. I'm just saying. I will be into it.
It will be.
Hey, you know what would be a fire anime? I know this gonna sound weird. If they turn the Japanese Iron Chef to an anime, bro. Just watch the original Iron Chef. I know that sounds weird, and no, not that Food Wars stuff.
So Food Wars minus
No. They have storylines in that mug, man.
They got storyline in Food Wars too.
Shut your food.
They just don't know how to keep their clothes on.
Man, the first episode I watched Food
I had a
Wars.
moment like that too, by the way.
I watched Food Wars for like 10 minutes. I was like, it's too much going on, bro. I feel dirty watching it.
Oh my God. Everybody here is adults, so I'm going to say this. Children, plug up your ears. Please. So, I decided to watch Food Wars, right? But being a good human that I was kind of hip to what was going on. So I'm like, I'm going to watch this in my car.
He's hip to what's going on.
He's hip.
Heathen, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen.
So, I'm like, I'm going to watch this in my car when no one's around because it can't be that
Man
bad.
in his
right?
car watching. That's how you know it's not appropriate.
So it's like it can't. I'm like it's not that bad because I watch anime with my kids. So I'm like maybe it's an anime that my kids can watch. So I put the anime on in my car and I'm watching it. And you know how when they eat something, all the noises they're making. People walking by my car looking in there. I'm like, oh, I have to turn this off. And they think it's going crazy. I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
Did you have somebody go?
Sailor Moon it is.
Did you see him transform, boy? That's what my son like it too.
But they can't hear that from inside the car. That's all far.
Did somebody come out of your car and go, oh my.
Okay. Oh,
That is so perverted of you, sir. Oh my gosh.
so what animes are you watching? I gotta get this off me now. I gotta put this on.
Final Fantasy 7, because that's all my wife be playing every time I go home. And that's like the anime.
Well, I mean-
She just play Final Fantasy 7.
It's the
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, though.
Like the remake, Rebirth.
Yeah.
Dude, here's the problem. I haven't played it. It's my stuff.
I haven't played Rebirth yet either.
I played like probably 45 minutes of that, and it said when Tifa was like guiding them. Symphony brought this on the team.
I haven't played Expedition 33 though.
Oh, so, bro. Oh my God. Hey, and I'm not gonna lie, it would also make a fire anime.
It would.
Expedition 33.
If they kept like the art style,
Yeah,
like
the art
all the
style,
music,
yeah.
oh my God, that'd be a dope anime.
Yeah.
But not too much, really.
Yeah.
Like, you know me, man. I be busy, man.
Yeah.
With the podcast and stuff, working,
Yeah.
trying to survive.
I've been watching You hear them. Speaking of vocals, I've been watching Idol. It's a fire anime if you haven't seen that.
What's that about?
So it's about, so it's like an isekai anime in a sense. So this doctor, he ends up getting murdered. He's trying to save like this idol. She's like about to give birth. And he ends up getting murdered. And he gets reincarnated as one of her kids. And another sick kid that gets reincarnated as one of the kids too, of the idol that gave birth to her. So she ends up getting murdered, and the kids are trying to solve the mystery of how their mom got murdered. It sounds crazy, but it is fire. It's so good. And my friend just sent me, it's a live action one too, but I don't know about that. But, you know,
oh man,
I gotta be easy on the live.
How you feel about? Well, I'm a fan of Sales at Work. You got a live action one on Netflix. I'm kind of interested. I might watch it. They did do the hair stuff, like how to do the white blood cell look. You look kind of on point. Red blood cell.
Oh, it's gonna always look good. That's a good question.
I'm kind of leaning to watching it.
No, I recommend watching it now.
Yeah.
A lot of this, like the live action remakes lately, like Yu Yu Hakusho was good.
That was dope.
One Piece was good.
That was dope.
So I do have hope that it might be good in this.
That's one of my favorite animes, man.
Yeah.
Sales at Work. I love that. Hey, y'all want to know about how sales work? Hence the name. Watch it. And if you like that one, watch Sales at Work Black. Y'all gonna learn about men. But hey, it's good. But it gets real dark. It starts bad.
Yeah.
That red blood cell go through it, y'all.
Yeah. And
So I recommend that. If y'all like infotainment.
yeah.
We said infotainment.
Infotainment.
So how do y'all feel about like more anime like transitioning towards like live action? I remember the Dragon Ball movie, which we all was trash.
Forbidden.
Should have never happened. But as you said, like there's been like recent success of like One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
So do y'all want more anime to transition towards like a live action format or have like a live action option?
So I was actually gonna. That's a question. That's a great question, bro. I don't mind it as long as it's good. I don't mind anything, any kind of story, as long as it's good and entertaining, and it kind of holds true to the original in a sense.
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho, it kind of changed it up a bit, but that's okay. Like I didn't mind it. It was still a good, cohesive story. That's all we want as fans. It doesn't have to be a spot for spot remake of the original because we kind of don't want that. We want it to be a little different, but just make it a cohesive, good story. That's all I ask. And please, no more Dragon Ball. I almost didn't want to watch Shameless when I realized that they were the main characters. I almost didn't turn it off.
Dang. To answer that question, if it's like Yu Yu Hakusho, especially like Yu Yu Hakusho, because I was like telling people, yo, watch it. Normally I'm like, I ain't watching none of that live action stuff, so it was like One Piece and Yu Yu Hakusho, and hopefully, peace, Sales at Work, then yeah, I'm for it. Heck yeah. I know you got like 22 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes, to tell so much that they do on animes.
Yeah.
I get it, and then like, technology is super limited in certain things. I'm cool with that, because that's like me getting mad at Avengers, Civil War.
Yeah.
Dude, you know how many people was in that one comic book? Chad would know better than me. It was so many marriages broke up, freaking T'Challa and Storm had their problems.
Yeah.
Super Riches and Reed Riches had their problems. They made Reed Riches like this mad scientist.
Yeah.
But it was evident in the movie. So I get it. There's limitations. So, but like Chad said, if it's within the story, do that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. It's so crazy, man. Like, for us being kids, I would have never thought there would be a live action anything in anime. Because it just seemed like anime was going to always be its own niche thing that only the ones he initiated would know. But now it's everywhere. Like, any store you go into, anime. My friend just told me, I was at a gas station, I bought a Luffy shirt. I was like, what?
At a gas station?
Like, that doesn't happen. Like, how does one do such a thing? But it's such a cool thing, man, to see so many people loving anime and getting attached to it. And one of my favorite things about anime is to, like, if I'm on like Instagram and stuff like that, and people are asking questions at conventions, like, oh, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that? What's your favorite anime? That's just so widespread now, and no one's saying, oh man, anime sucks.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's everybody has an opinion. That's so cool.
Yeah.
But speaking in that vein, give me your anime hot take.
This guy has hot takes.
Anime hot take? Ooh.
If you want me to go first, I can.
I got it.
Who
No,
wants to go first?
I'm a try.
All right, go ahead.
You go.
Demon Slayer is overrated.
Ooh.
And fight me.
I don't know if I can be a part of this.
You have a good one, man.
See, look, you're scaring people off.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's not overrated. It's not.
overrated.
How is it
How's it
overrated?
overrated? Like, what are you talking about here?
Explain it.
You might lose some credibility.
Yeah. Yeah, take the glasses off.
Take the
I'm here to please
I need to
y'all.
look you in your
8 billion
eyes.
people on this planet. You think I'm gonna please all y'all? Anyway, I hate the fact that Tanjiro is super duper sympathetic towards the ops, man. Oh, I'm so sorry that your daddy beat you with a garden hose.
Wait,
Yeah, his daddy do it. Think he was dead.
I don't care.
but wait. Isn't he supposed to be sympathetic towards Ops?
Yeah.
Because his sister is like, you know,
Yeah, but also he's trying to help his sister.
But that's the
if you in my
story.
way, bro, hey man, get down the lane now, man. Hey, bro, move aside or come with me. If you ain't coming with me, if you ain't moving aside, off.
No.
We're done.
Oh
We're
my
done.
God. Oh my
We're
God.
done.
That-
I'm trying to help my sister, but you're preventing that. And then that other guy, who the old blondie, man, with the one cool movie, ain't gonna lie, movie is badass.
I was in that too.
Yeah.
I was in that too. Oh, that's a coach out. I'm so scared.
wait. Hey,
Oh,
there's gonna be no Zenitsu slander right now, bro. Okay,
That's
but when he
the
go to
going.
sleep, he get active.
That's crazy.
That's
When he go
me.
to sleep, he get active.
I PTSD, I'm the same way. What you talking about, dog?
But no, but see, what you just said, that doesn't lend to it being overrated.
Yeah.
But no,
Because it's a
He just hates the character.
It's
Man, dude, everybody talk, because I tried it twice, man. I tried to watch that mug twice. And I'm like,
I might say that, bro. I might just be a you.
that ain't
that is. He tried watching Attack on Titan too. You're like, what is that overrated now? Could you try to watch it?
No, I never watched it. I mean, I watched a little bit of it, couldn't get it. It's a good story. It's a good story. I don't get it. I
What do you
just
mean
it's not
you don't
for
get
me.
it?
No, that one is not for me, and I'm okay with that.
Everyone trusts his opinion.
I don't really trust it.
I mean, I watched a couple episodes, I'm like, it's a good story.
How you only watch a couple
Yeah, it's a
episodes of
couple.
Attack on
I
Titan?
told him, I'm like, you have like.
You have to
I
sit
don't
there and
look-
lock
you don't
in. Lock in, brother.
Hey, the lock is loose. I can't do it, man. It's broken, man. I can't do it.
Lock in, brother.
It's good. I'm not saying that, oh, it's bad. I don't like it. It's just not for me. My bad. I offend y'all about how I feel. Damn.
Your opinion is wrong. I didn't know that was a thing that could
That's
happen.
an opinion?
So you like my girl?
Yeah.
You like my girl?
Oh, yeah, that's up.
All it is Demon Slayer.
Bro, bad.
Houseway.
Bro, Deku is literally
Tanjiro, it is almost the same person.
They're literally the same. Yeah.
They both whine.
No.
They both
Brian has
cry.
a good reason to be crying. Cause like, damn, I want to be like, I want to be king or whatever, man. I want to be the best.
Wait.
Hold on. And I'm getting trained by the best of the best.
No. You're saying that Midoriya has more of a reason to cry than Tanjiro?
That's actually crazy.
No, with that part, did I ever say that Tanjiro was crying? I said, man, he be empathizing with the wrong people. That was my biggest
Midoriya
complaint.
does
I ain't
too.
never said that.
That's all Midoriya do is empathize.
He does. The whole damn show.
So you meant gentle, and you stopped that. You meant gentle and put up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Season 6, he stopped playing. He went from play. But that's the evolution. I'm telling you, in Demon Slayer, Tanjiro was going to, in season 3, Tanjiro hits that evolution. When the whole thing with Nezuko, when he's trying to save Nezuko, and Nezuko's like, no, go. Catch the little running demon. So that's when Tanjiro gets his moment.
He always try to be his best, man. But Tanjiro, I don't like the fact you empathizing with the person that stopped him. I don't understand that, man. Like, you stop him.
He's not empathizing with Muzan.
I mean, he did, he stopped him. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
he saw Muzan. It was on site.
Yeah, he said, hey, bro, catch your favorite.
He couldn't do that.
I like this is a hot take. I got
That's
people
funny.
on my bumper. Dang.
So, you got your hot take
Yeah,
ready?
you got your hot take, bro.
I mean, I don't know if it's really a hot take. It might be.
What you got?
Hey, Bleach is not a top 10 anime.
I am kind of.
Whoa!
Wow.
We keep losing people, bro.
That's-
We got
That's
we keep
not a
losing.
hot take. It's a hot take.
You're out of line, but you're not wrong.
Exactly.
It's not top 10. It's not top 10. It's not top 10.
I can say not top 5. It's top 10.
It's not top 10.
No,
No.
I can name like 10 anime.
No, I can do that pretty easily,
Yeah.
actually.
Bro, the
You're
Bleach.
on Jazz Club.
But I love Bleach though. I love it. Like
People let Bleach fighting carry that anime.
Yo,
When you look at it for real, that
It's-
storyline is trash.
Hey, now, hold on. Now, see, dang it, you lost me. I was with you. You're going too crazy right now. You gotta relax.
It's incohesive. They didn't have live fights. We wouldn't watch that.
Keep cooking.
Everything. It's like Dragon Ball. We gonna watch Dragon Ball for the story of Goku?
Of course not.
Exactly. We want to
Of
watch
course
the fight.
not. You want to watch people throw system.
What's reverse cursed energy? You don't know. Exactly. See, nobody knows. No one knows what it is.
Got that one liner, he gonna use it.
Nobody's
always that one.
Nobody knows. Cause I read the manga.
Yeah.
And I'm reading it and I'm like, am I stupid? I don't understand anything I'm reading right now. This just doesn't make any sense at all. But I like the
I think what
fight.
it is, you're reading it in Japanese. That's what it is. You fluent in Japanese?
Man, I'm fluent in English. I can read.
Oh, and that's probably what it is, though. You know, it's Japanese.
But yeah, no, that's not even my hot take. But that's
Mizu
just,
means water, okay?
That's just man.
That's funny.
My hot take, and he knows what it is. I'm sorry, man, but Rock Lee is trash, man.
I think I'm talking about Tuxedo Man.
Wait, you said Rock Lee?
Yeah, he said Rock Lee's trash,
Rock
bro.
Lee is trash, man.
I can agree with that.
See,
I can agree with that. Bro, what has Rock Lee really done except for that one?
Thank you.
Except for the one episode when he turned up on guard.
He took those weights off and got washed, and that was it. We never seen him again. That boy got regaled.
No, he did see him again.
But Mike got to be your sensei.
Give him wrong.
Also, he turned into an alcoholic after all his losses.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
It was
Got
accident.
it.
Alcoholic.
I'm
It was
never-
an accident.
Got it. Okay.
It was an
Got
accident,
it.
bro. What
He
you
couldn't
talking
cope with
Bro, he
being
know
lost.
better. He know better than Zenitsu. He got to be
They're
toxic.
exact
See, you know the same thing when I'm drinking. What you talking about, bro?
You just made a good point. He just a Netsu, bro.
Bro, man.
That's all he is. That's the only way
He
he's
lied.
good.
That's blasphemy. How dare y'all
You gotta-
say that?
He
And you
lied
agree
when
with
he
it.
drunk.
Just gotta
No, it's
drink.
not.
Them drunken fists was killing homeboy.
Hold up, bro.
And
Why'd you?
How, Sway?
2v1 too?
How's he
Oh,
Zenitsu, bro?
2v1.
It was a 2v1 when he was using drunken
The only time Rock Lee is relevant is when he's drinking, bro. Just like the Netsu's only relevant when he's sleeping.
Oh my.
Sleeping, he gets all this kind of stuff.
It's all the same.
Man, dog, I'm not gonna, man. Hey, man.
What?
Y'all need to go to the corner. Y'all need to go to the corner. As kids, I can't.
Nah, you in the corner for your take.
I'm just saying, bro.
There ain't enough room.
Hey, look, Guy is your sensei. You should be able to do more.
He would let him use get it too.
What he gonna do? Just lose? All he gonna do is
Exactly, you gonna lose. Open all the
I
gates
did.
for him.
I mean, you know,
Well, he would have.
Naruto
saved him.
You know, yeah,
Naruto saved him.
Jesus in that moment.
Hey, Guy did what he had to do against
Yeah,
Madara.
Hey, and the only person that touched Madara at that time, by the way,
That's
the
what I'm saying.
first person.
Yeah. Oh, this ain't a question about God. God's that dude.
I'm gonna
I mean, y'all
I'm
gotta
gonna say,
talk
I'm
about it.
gonna show you these hands. That's all I need. All you need is these, my boy.
So I mean, he wasn't allowed to. I mean, dang.
But you gotta think, bro. Like Rock Lee, he came in hard. He came in hard in the beginning. He came.
Bam, your drinks in.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
He came in really hard, man. But when Shippuden came in, he didn't do anything. Like
So did
nothing.
Tintin.
Well, she never did anything, but just get
We got
folded by
back.
Tamari. Like
So
all she did was get
now she's a medical
pinned up.
at
Yep,
the hospital.
that's crazy. Not using any of the weapons that you got. You just using a scalpel.
She sucks in the video game, by the way.
Oh no, I cheat with her. I cheat with her. I just press triangle and square. And she throws everything.
Oh, Naruto's, bro.
This man is spamming. Nah, nah.
There's nothing wrong with a spam sandwich every now and then.
I got a question. So, how do y'all feel that? Let's be honest. The uninitiated, those who ain't the OGs, kind of now like, oh my God, anime's awesome. Back in the day, like, man, you watch that anime, that cartoon stuff? How do y'all feel about that?
I honestly don't mind it because I mean I'm never one for like gatekeeping and stuff of that nature. And like the more people that are like actively pursuing it and getting involved with it, it just helps it grow even further. Hence why we have live action now and stuff of that nature. And hence why like you can open up any streaming platform and you can see like your favorite anime on there or like some new up and coming anime on there, which just helps like the exposure of it all.
Yeah, I love it. I love the fact that so many people are into it. I love that I can just walk down the street and someone looks at a shirt like, hey, nice One Piece shirt.
Like One Piece.
Like Ice Nami shirt. I know. It's Nami Tsunami. Let's not play.
You know Nico's better though, right?
You said what?
Nico's the most sexiest anime character in anime, bro.
Wow.
I give it to Boa. Boa for sure look better
That's a
than
good
Nico.
debate. I'm not going to debate
Nico-
because ain't
Nico-
about that.
Nico nose
It's
kind of
funny.
long.
They look the exact
Yeah, they
same.
messed her nose up though.
Yeah, Nico's
see.
nose kind of long.
But man, she came in as a female.
Her and Robin are the exact same person. They look the same.
I'll take that. I can't.
I remember so before I started watching One Piece, I got a video game. My kids bought me a video game, so I was like, I'm gonna play it before I start watching just to see. And I was so confused because I knew of Robin, but I was playing like they were doing like the great Paramount War, and Boa Hancock is there. I'm like, wait, is that Robin or is that like are they the same person? Why she start? Why
hold
she?
on, that's disrespectful to Bud, if you ask me. Bud looks 1,000% better than Nico.
Oh.
You think they look the same?
Because of the nose thing?
Yeah, the nose thing is crazy. I thought Nico looked cute at one point in time. Now I started looking at her nose.
Yeah. And that was later on, too. You notice it later on how they drew it. And I was like, because even my wife said the same thing. And I'm going, hey, bro.
Like Alabaster Nico? She was fire.
Oh yeah.
Alabaster Nico was fire.
Man.
I still say Nami. But if we're gonna go outside, I gotta pick Yodoichi, man. Yodoichi is cleaning house on One Piece. But
guys, let's get back to
let's get started. We took a little side trip. We're back. Bring it in.
Wrong realm of anime.
So, you guys, what is your favorite anime? Like you were saying, you have a comfort anime. You like the comfort, like just watching. Like, what's your favorite anime?
Like my favorite, like all time.
Tippity top.
I'll go to war for it. You can't tell me nothing about it. It has to be JoJo's. It has to be.
Oh man, culture. I'm not mad at it.
Dio, Brent.
Dio, it was me. Dio.
The world, dog. Like, come on, dog. Man he's a villain just to be a villain. Like, I have to respect him.
He's the ultimate hater.
He had no reason to hate the Joestar family. He was just like, you know what?
They took him in.
They took him in. They
cleaned him up.
Cleaned him up.
And it was gutter trash.
They took him out the gutter.
He said, you know what? I'm a fucking
you know what? I'm gonna kill your dog. I'm gonna kiss your girl and your daddy. I'm gonna kill him too.
And I'm gonna take your body.
Yep.
Like he's been a hater for like 6 seasons. Like
Generations.
Even when he's not in the anime, he's still hater.
there.
Hate from beyond the grave.
That's actually crazy. I've never seen hate that strong.
Yo, right? Dang. That's some real spit, man. I'm not mad with nothing you said.
That is absolutely.
And a dope anime, by the way.
Exactly.
Get back to that.
But they had that Boys to Men playing. I said,
Oh man.
oh yeah, they hit for real.
I thought it was a joke.
Me too.
Bro, I went to sleep. I woke up. I said, why am I hearing Boys to Men? I said, wait, is this the show?
I closed my eyes. I was like, what?
I said, oh yeah, we lit.
Yeah, okay, JoJo's okay. Yeah, no, I love JoJo, man. I couldn't get past the first one. Really? I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna power through. And like after like the middle part, the part when it started getting better, then at the end I'm like, okay, I'm hooked. But then the second part, it was over. It was over.
Anytime I put anybody on JoJo's, the first thing I mention is, alright, that part 1. It's snooze fest.
I was okay with it. I was actually okay with it.
Exactly.
Because it tells a story, and like, hey, what's up with this guy? Kind of interested Dio, right? Like, why are you such a hater? Well, you nailed it. Nailed it perfectly about that dude. You just a villain to be a villain. It's Tuesday. Why not? My top, like, shucks. I had somebody ask me this years ago if I was on a desert island. What anime I take with me? It's not too long. It's pretty simple. Samurai Champloo. That's my anime. I like it. I like the hip hop vibe to it. I like the fact that they be struggling every day. They be hungry every day. They like Ash, Misty, and Brock. They always broke too. I like the struggles apparently. Like I said, the anime style, the music. They're kind of urban, but they're not urban because it's like Edo style, you know, Japan or not feudal Japan, but Edo style Japan. The stories they tell, like just like they even talk like church, even homosexuality. That one episode with the guy from was it Holland or whatever?
Yeah,
that was cool. Just even like how Jin's like a traditional samurai, but then he also can't defeat Mugen, he's just wild, and I love it, man. That's why I look at Chad, because Chad's like Jin, I'm Mugen, and I'm a wild dude, you know, and he's just traditional and cool, and well, martial arts wise, I would say, you know, because you got your unorthodox ways like me. So that's my anime. But what about you, man?
Really, I would probably say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's just one anime that I can watch over and over and over again. I also am a JoJo. Oh, there's Jotaro right there. Hey! Jotaro! JoJo's another one for me, and Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, they have more than one?
Oh, I didn't know.
start ranting. My fault. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I just got it.
That man just started going. He just started listening to his top 5.
Yeah, I know, right?
Drop the last 2 at this point.
Here we go.
I always want to say One Piece. I think One Piece will be the best when it's over. When One Piece ends, we get to the end and no more to be continued. It's the best anime, and it's not even close. I've never seen the level of world building like I've seen in One Piece, the level of storytelling like I've seen in One Piece. But it has to land, because if you look at Promised Neverland, the first season was immaculate. But that second season, Asura, trash, disgusting. I've never seen, it was so bad.
I've never seen a ball just drop so bad.
Yeah, oh man.
Like, they had the world in their hand. They could have did so much, and they said, you know what?
We don't have hands anymore. We can't much pressure. Yeah. Oh man, it's so bad. I got one last question before we go.
Okay.
Guys, what does anime mean to you?
Barbara Walters, ladies and gentlemen. This guy.
Yes.
Barbara Walters is crazy.
He always calls me Barbara Walters. I'll go while you guys are thinking, man. Anime for me is, when I was young, I mean, I'm still awkward, but I was a very awkward child growing up. As I got older, I always had anime, and the cool thing about it was that I would always see people that kind of watched anime and they loved it too. So it was always my way to relate, my way to, be amongst the people, find my tribe. And, as I got older, I found more people that were just into it, and I love the storytelling of anime, because there's so many things so many stories, like in anime, they're telling you stories, and it relates to my life, and I know it relates to other people's lives as well. We've all had days when we just want to destroy the world, like Aaron. I may want to take out 80% of y'all, I don't know. But there's days when I want to feel love. I watch, Tenchi Muyo, I watch Romantic Killer and things like that. There's a story for everything in anime, and it's really so inclusive. It's for everybody. And that's what I love about it, that anime is for everybody. If you have a story, anime is going to have a story for you to relate to, and it's going to give you a tribe for you to find. So that's what anime means to me. What about you guys?
Go ahead, man.
For me, I believe, Jesus, I need water. I believe for me, like, anime means like community in a way. Like, it's a community where, like, we all have like our different interests, all have our different niche. Some of us might like sports anime, some of us might like anime, food wars and stuff of that nature. I think when you look at like what a community is, it's a group of people who all have different backgrounds, different belief systems and stuff of that nature, and they come together to just fellowship and commune together. And that's essentially what anime is. There's so many different versions of anime. You got Naruto fans, you got JoJo fans. And we can all have discussions like this. We all have different opinions.
True.
He doesn't like Zenitsu and Tanjiro. We like Zenitsu. Well, I like Zenitsu and Tanjiro.
He got a bad ass move. I gotta get it.
See? He gets active. But like, that's what it means to me. It's always been like a community. Even like earlier days when it wasn't that many people watching, you could still have that community of people that you could lean on, because like we all like anime and stuff of that nature. When I was in college, me and some of my buddies, we would play the Naruto games together. We go to the common area. We'd be throwing hands for like hours on end.
That sounds awesome, actually.
So like, just stuff like that. It's a community where anybody can like feel welcomed and stuff, and that's what it means to me.
Okay.
For me, it was awesome storytelling. And even to this day, it's still awesome storytelling to a degree that most American media, I would say, in my opinion, doesn't show. And it takes you to a whimsical world that, hell, a lot of us couldn't even imagine. And for me, to me, like y'all, like-minded, men and women, or at the time, boys and girls when I was a kid. There's a lot more dudes too. I noticed that too at the time in school, and I would see girls like you like it too, yay, and we can talk about like Dragon Ball Z, like you said, throwing hands, like try to, like you always like, have you tried powering up? Yes, I have. Try the Kamehameha wave? Yes, I have. And me and my cousin would do that stuff and beat the hell out of each other. It's awesome. But at the same time, man, it's, how can I say this? I'm trying to word it right. But I just love how it's just, how beautiful it is sometimes, man. It gets me in my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's one of the very few media that gets me in my tears. And like, I ain't gonna lie, anime's only one, man.
Yeah.
There's a few of them I be like, I ain't crying, man. It's just so cool, you know. I be tearing up like a mug, man. Eyes be puffy, be messed up.
I cried last night, but we ain't gonna talk about that though.
Man, you should have told nobody.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious as to what you were crying about.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Go ahead.
So we're doing a panel from 4 to 4:45 over there on the Pearl stage. Go check your boys out. We're gonna be talking about our favorite anime moments. And I was putting in, like, putting in funny moments. I'm like, I gotta put in some sad ones too, because anime does that.
Oh yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. Your Lie in April. I don't know if anyone's seen that before. It's a story about this boy. He plays the piano, and I think his mom died, so he loses the ability to play. So then he finds a girl, a whimsical girl that helps him, just be a kid and stuff like that, and helps him get back into music. But then, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen it, she ends up getting really sick, and she ends up dying. But it's a beautiful way that she dies, because it's like a symphony. Like, he's playing a piano, trying to keep her alive, like, in his head, and she's like playing a violin, and it's just like a beautiful thing. So I was editing it, I was like, oh God, not again.
Jeez Louise.
I was like, I had forgotten, because I hadn't seen it in so long, but just like the music and just watching it, I was like, oh my God, I forgot. Like, this was sad. So,
What's it called again?
Your Lie in April. It's on Netflix. Fire.
And one last thing, one of the losers you're talking about, I actually based my workout off of him, Rock Lee that is, and Vegeta. And like, when I hit that gym, I'm like, well, how would Vegeta feel if I just not put another, 25 pounds of that bad boy, and lift heavy like a son of a gun, or I be feeling bad. You ever see that meme with Dex open the locker room, like, I have failed you? I think of me doing that with Vegeta / Rock Lee.
Yeah.
And he'll still fight you while asleep. Because like, they stopped him, right? They stopped him. He would have fought to the death while unconscious, dude. Can you throw hands when you sleep?
I don't know. I haven't tried. Well, I can.
I have before.
I can.
I'm not a fan of it, but I have
Not a fan of it.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. Enjoy your time at Comic Palooza. We have a fan table around the corner with a Fusion Podcast.
It's Bradley Smith.
Yeah, so come check us out. Come check out everybody else here. Please watch our guy.
The Phantom Nerds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they got some dope
1/4 of the
content.
nerds.
Yeah, 1/4. We're going to have to do something again, man. I got a nice little thing queued up for us to do.